Well, Coach, this is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go, go. 120.
58's the mark.
Sunday.
Here we go. Switch.
80 weapon.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Good hit, man.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Bears 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
57's the mic.
Red, up.
Shift.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Slam.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 26 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
that ties the game. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
He's coming, he's coming.
Ram.
Double up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Go.
Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Baby, I see you.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Step it up.
Now it's Trubisky.
Off.
Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
No such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On first down, Cohen. And some room to maneuver. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either.
Under 10.
Well played.
Under 10.
Yeah, created a big run.
Hey, 18. Yep.
On first down, Trubisky. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ball.
Check three. Check 31. Check
22 jet bomber.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
Run!
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Ginn's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The point after try for Gostkowski.
Let's go. Come on.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Bears 14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
55 to Mike. You don't want it. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down now, it's Sanders, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards, sets up a 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a carry for Sanders, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run on first down. Sanders, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they're very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mike 38.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 27 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago!
Yeah, baby.
Tariq Cohen, 78 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the ball.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Man, 5-7.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Flushed out right. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Right over there.
20.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
To throw, it's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Back him up,
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Mike 38! Mike 38! Mike 38!
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27.
What we got? 58.
Now Wentz.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go. 280.
Man, I got you.
What's your son?
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
What's your son?
Throwing his
Here
Wentz.
we go.
This is caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Fumble on the play.
Yeah, let's go! So I'm talking now, what?
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the
Here comes the
NFL
boom!
playoffs.
I see you, boy. I see you.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hey, empty, empty. Porky, 82, Porky.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
I got him. Loose 5-7.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
18.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Shift.
On 3rd down, Trubisky.
All you get is a headache.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All day, baby.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's coming. Double up, double. He's coming, double up.
Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Jackson. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Come on, now. Hurry, hurry. Run!
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pick it up, Mike. 180. Freeze the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Stay focused. Come on. All right. I got you.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Blue Dan.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He completes this one to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Silver. Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 45 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bandit.
On play action, Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Heavy, what you got?
They'll hit Jackson.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Anthony Averett picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. To throw is Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's checking.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means you probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go. 180.
Six man. Check curls. Check curls.
On first down, they go with Clement again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go,
boys.
Bring it up.
Down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
There we go. Pac-Man. 120.
58, right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Clement. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Great 15. Great 15.
Tight ends on the Lucy. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Run.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
58's the mic. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Clement. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Go. 280.
You can't block me.
Now they'll throw it.
Outside coming.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Baby, let's go.
Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Fights off the defender. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Travel.
Check nickel.
This time, Trubisky will throw. This is caught by Robinson. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Buzz.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return across midfield and the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's it, baby.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
There we go, Pac-Man. 280.
Mike 5-5.
X-ray 57.
Here, right here.
X3. 218. Chopper.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Run.
And he's got room. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Score.
A big play there. 44 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Pull it high.
Back. Take it.
Let's go. Mike 51.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Alert, alert, alert.
36.
Topper.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Hey,
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Kill.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Turn it up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Watch the slant.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
65. Jam.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Interception, baby.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Check pass.
They're coming.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Too fast, baby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
I'm coming for you.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Hey! Boom! Ball! Let's go! Let's go! Interception, baby! Let's go!
29-yard line.
Go. Black, come on. Waiting.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check it back.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Great. Know your job.
Check 3.
Wentz to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Hey, 74.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.